2,000 women died in a single battle. They chose death over surrender. A king burned his own palace before he would kneel, and the world still does not know their names. This story does not begin with a throne. It begins with the one thing no empire ever survives: itself. Dahomey had no gold like Mali, no bronze like Benin, no cavalry like Oyo. What Dahomey had was will. Dahomey did not raise an army. Dahomey was an army, and they lived on war. Every dry season, they moved. Before you knew they were coming, you've been surrounded. They never fail, and they show no mercy. By the time you see them, it's already too late. They are called the Agogie. 6,000 women taken as girls and made into something the world had no name for. Orphans, volunteers, and the rebellious. Girls who had nothing to lose. And that is exactly what made them dangerous. The soldiers who fought them wrote home, describing what they saw as some kind of prodigious bravery they have never seen before. But inside the palace, the Agogie had a different role. Every man who held power had a woman watching him, reporting everything, directly to the king. And in the time of this king, Dahomey raided village to village. After every raid, the captives became slaves. The slaves became currency, traded to Europeans for weapons, and the weapons went back into the next raid. For over 50 years, Dahomey sold over 20,000 people every year. But here is the part that should make you stop. Dahomey was once a tributary of Oyo. They knew what it felt like to be taken, to be raided, to be sold, and they built their entire economy doing the same thing to someone else. Dahomey looked at slaves the way a farmer looks at crops, and war was simply how they harvested to run the economy. For Dahomey, war was not just survival, war was the economy.
The British are pressuring us again. They want the slave trade stopped. They made offer for our palm oil instead, my king.
Palm oil does not build armies. War builds armies. Armies build kingdoms, but I trust your leadership to make us an empire. Are you ready?
Yes, my king. We move before sunrise.
This was the kingdom that humbled Oyo, that defied the British Navy, that forced European colonizers to fight harder than they expected on this continent. When Dahomey marks you as next, the Agogie will come for you. Abeokuta was marked. and the Agogie came. But this time, they met a rock. "2,000 of them died on that ground.
We lost more than 2,000 soldiers in one battle. France is coming for our throne. We have no defense. Let them come."
If France wants Dahomey, let them come and take the ashes.
He burned Dahomey himself, then surrendered, was taken to Martinique, then Algeria, where he died. Far from home, far from the kingdom he built on putting people to chains. The smallest kingdom on the coast, the fiercest army on the continent, the most watched women in the world. And it was not enough. Because everything Dahomey built, it built on war. And war has an end. But ask yourself this: was Dahomey a kingdom that could have spread women's power across the entire continent, but had no long-term strategy? Or was it a kingdom that was never meant to survive? Because no empire built on selling human beings was ever going to stand. Before the fall. The next episode is coming. Follow the series and tell someone what you just learned.